What's up? Hooray, hooray! I am so excited. You guys have made it to day 5. Day 5 of our I Can Homeschool 5-day challenge. I'm so excited for you, so proud of you for putting yourself first, and maybe that's for a change. Maybe you don't always do that. So I'm super excited for you. And just want to review the days. Day 1, we talked about fear versus gratitude and how gratitude can dissipate your fear, and focusing on your why can also keep fear out of your life. Not permanently, but and day 2, having your why versus the how. And day 3, having a way to deal with the haters and the critics that come in our life regarding homeschool. And then day 4, the good, better, best. Balance that life of yours. So day 5 is now what? There is a quote by Brendan Burchard. I think that's how you say it. The time to get the map is before you enter the woods. Very profound, right? So, in other words, you need to have your game plan. And by the way, you need to know it's going to change, as homeschooling is an ever-changing, flowing journey, and it will change. And that's cool because, we change, our children change, life changes, your plans will change. And that's what makes it beautiful. It just makes it a beautiful story. And that's okay. The important thing is that you just get started. So, now what? What's the next steps? Well, if you are new to homeschooling, you're going to want to research homeschool information. So, you've got to find out what your laws are depending on what state you live in, because it varies. What teaching styles are out there? What learning types are there? What curriculum should you choose? Get connected to some homeschool communities. There's, how should I teach my kid? That kind of thing. So if you're new to homeschooling, I put together, there's a lot of requests from homeschool parents saying, man, I wish everything was in one place so I wouldn't have to go looking for it. It would just make it so much easier to start homeschooling and be less of a scary, daunting task. And that was a challenge to, so many new parents want to jump into homeschooling, and they're so excited and they want to do this thing that they believe is going to be so beneficial for their family and their children. But then they look at the big picture and they're like, oh my gosh, that is a big picture. I was there. I already said I have a teaching degree, but homeschooling was still new to me. I was not a homeschool child growing up, and I knew I wanted to homeschool my kids, but I didn't start looking into it until I actually had kids. And then when I looked into it, I'm like, oh my gosh. And I had to retrain my brain and have the learning curve just like everybody else, So because of that, I wanted to make it easier for other new parents coming into the homeschool world. And so I put all that information into a course. I created this course. It's called Making Roots, and it's just the basics of homeschooling all in one place, so you don't have to go hunting for it. I put together videos and PDFs you can download, and it's only $41. So if you are interested in that and you want to, make it your journey a lot quicker for starting, then there will be a link that you can get connected to and check it out. And I also talk about the 9 intelligences. How smart? What's your smart? Everybody is smart. What is your smart? And then what's the learning styles? There's different learning styles, and there's like a bunch of curriculum options of how to teach. And I got all of that. I took care of all that for you, all of the guesswork, all of the hunting, all of the time, to save you some time. So anyway, you can check that out. If you're not new to homeschooling, but you still need that information, check it out too. If not, I just want to say thank you for for doing this challenge, for challenging yourself, and hopefully you walked away with some new information, new perspectives that you maybe didn't have before, some new tools in your tool belt to better enjoy the journey. And there's a quote that Tony Robbins said, everything happens for you and not to you. So look for the gift. So whatever happens, I feel like I've always done this, but having it phrased that way just really hit me. I was like, yes, that's it. Looking for the gift. So, being an observer, if the kids were like having a rough day, I tried not to react and freak out and be like, okay, they're not obeying, but take a step back and say, okay, how much connection time have I had with the kids today? How much connection time have I had with them this week? How much family time have we spent? Have we done fun stuff? Have I read to them? And just different things. And so if I look at it as their reactions, their emotional meltdowns can be happening for me, I can look at that and say, okay, how can I be a better parent? How can I better serve them as a parent, as their mom? And how can I give them tools for this? What tools are they needing? So that's just one example. Obviously, I use this for other things in my life too, not just as a parent. But everything happens for you, not to you, and look for the gift, whether it's to grow as a person, maybe it's to grow as a parent, maybe it's to learn something so that you'll be better prepared for something else in the future. I don't know. But everything happens for you and not to you. So anyway, I want to say a big congratulations for finishing these 5 days, and hopefully you'll be able to go back and reread any quotes, watch the videos, and remind yourself of certain things that maybe you need reminded of, and maybe if you watch them again, maybe you'll learn something that you didn't learn the first time. I don't know. But my goal in all of this is that you have felt encouraged and empowered for your beautiful, unique, personalized homeschool journey. And if you have any questions or comments, I would love feedback. I'd love to hear from you and help you however I can. So if you are interested in homeschool basics, making roots, just check out the link. And I hope that you love homeschooling as much as I did. And you know what? I loved all of it. I've homeschooled for 15 years. Ups, downs, tears of joy, tears of sadness, tears of pain, all of it. And I will tell you, it was worth it. We'll have an adult child here in 3 months as of this video. She's gonna be 18. And then we also have a 16 and a 13 and a soon to be 12-year-old. And man, it's been a ride, and we're a blended family. So we've had that going to navigate as well. But it's been beautiful, and all the blood, sweat, and tears that went into this journey for me is totally worth it. Totally worth it. I know everybody thinks that they have amazing kids, and they should think that, and I'm no different. They're amazing, and I really feel like I've been able to give them the tools, for them to be the adults that they were meant to be. So I hope that, like I said, I hope that you feel encouraged and empowered, and that you'll be able to enjoy most of the journey as well. The good, but the bad, the ugly, and all the in-betweens. Happy homeschooling, and I hope to see you soon. See ya.